A Hallmark Channel star recently suffered miscarriage. This is such a profound sadness to the family and her fans as well. Want to know the full story? Do watch this video till the end. The star of Hallmark Channel's dazzling new musical, A Holiday Spectacular, Ginna Claire Mason says the movie has been a highlight during the air. She calls one of the most challenging years of my life. Mason vulnerably revealed in a new podcast interview that among the hardships her family has faced in 2022, she suffered a miscarriage at the beginning of the summer, a loss she is still grieving. She hopes that by sharing her experience, other women will feel less alone. On the first episode of Stage and Screen, actress Amanda Jane Cooper's new podcast, A Time to Live, which premiered on November 20, 2022, she talked in depth with Mason about filming her new Hallmark movie, but also about the trials and tribulations she has faced this year. Mason, who recently wrapped up a multi-year run as Glenda in Wicked on Broadway, filmed A Holiday Spectacular in New York City and upstate New York at the start of 2022. While her Instagram page may look happy and sparkly, she told Cooper those good moments are only part of the story. She said, "It's easy to be like, wow, I'm not going to put any of the downer stuff on Instagram. I'm gonna, put the happy highlights. That feels easy and digestible for anyone following along. So deciding when and where and how to be vulnerable too, I think is important." Feeling safe enough with Cooper, a long-time friend, and ready to share openly, Mason said, "This year has been, I will say, maybe one of the most challenging years of my life in ways I never expected. When summer hit, things got really hard," she said, saying that she has leaned into her faith to get her through the hardest times, including several deaths in her and her husband's families, including the loss of her grandmother at the beginning of the summer. "And I found out I was pregnant, which was really exciting," she said. "And then I had a miscarriage, and that was really hard. I had never gone through anything like that before. And since then, I have met so many women who have gone through that. And in your head, it's one thing to be like, oh, it's so common, or this is a statistic. But then suddenly to be the statistic, to hear the stories of other women, someone else going, me too, is the meaning of the community, I think." Mason said she's still working through the profound sadness of her loss. "I still found myself going, I would be this many weeks, or we would be this close to the due date," she said. I think too something that's interesting and part of the sadness is like when you do get pregnant, your body starts to change almost immediately, Mason continued. "And then when you go through the loss, still having some of the changes, but not the baby, and that feels hard and sad." Ginna Mason Claire says she has leaned into her faith during trying times. Mason said that to make matters worse, her husband, pilot Eric Moffat, was injured on the same day as her miscarriage and still has not been able to return to work. In addition, their 19-month-old Sean had a scary trip to the ER and required surgery earlier this month. She said all of the challenges have made her come to the super vulnerable realization that she has to find a way to feel secure no matter what is happening to or around her. For her, the answer has been leaning into her faith. She explained, "Realizing, my security is not in this relationship. My security is not in my job title. My security is not in my financial situation. What is my security, and where do we find our identity when you are not playing Glenda on Broadway and when you are not filming a movie?" I think that's why in the midst of struggle or fear or loss or grief, if your rock is not Jesus, that things look really bleak, she said. "I don't know how to tie that up with a pretty bow, except to say that I have been learning a lot. I have been leaning into the Lord a lot." A Holiday Spectacular is on the Hallmark Channel on December 5, 2022 at 6 p.m. Eastern. So, this much for today's video. We hope you liked it. We will deliver some more news of all the Hallmark movies and series as it comes in. We will also have all the bonding spoilers, updates, and news of those movies and series you are looking for. So visit us regularly. Thank you for checking this video out. We will see each other very soon with another video. If you like this video, give us a like and subscribe to our channel for new videos every day. If you have anything to say, do let us know in the comment section below. We'll make sure to reply to our comments.